I will tell you a story.
Welcome to another Catholic Context Microclip, where Catholic apologetic points are presented in short video clips. Brought to you by analogyapologetics.com. Have you ever met a Christian who did not acknowledge the real presence of Christ in the Eucharist? In other words, they believe the bread is only a symbol of Christ and that Christ never intended to feed himself to the faithful as real food? This belief is adopted by many Protestants who take the position that belief in the real presence is anti-Christian and an insult to Christ's ultimate sacrifice on the cross. While there are no verses in the Bible that say the bread is only a symbol, Protestants do point to some scriptural verses, such as in Romans, where it says there is only one sacrifice. Others will point to an obscure verse in Leviticus. And while in total isolation, one might take some of these verses and interpret them as support for a position that the Eucharist is only a symbol, it is not in accord with the totality of Scripture. From Matthew 26 to Mark 14 to Luke 22, the inference is clear. Yet the greatest scriptural support for the real presence is John 6, which is the bread of life discourse. Christ said his flesh was true food and his blood was true drink. He literally notes that those who eat his flesh and drink his blood remain in him. And the key statement is when Christ asks his followers if what he was saying shocked them. He clearly knew they had inferred cannibalism. A question to all who believe that the Eucharist is only symbolic. If God is omniscient and divinely perfect, why would he let his followers walk away when they literally inferred they had to eat his flesh? Something to think about. This message is sent in charity and fraternity. Sacred Heart of Jesus, have mercy on us. The Analogy Apologetic here. If you found this or any of our videos beneficial, please hit like and subscribe, and please remember to click the bell too for reminders. Also, you can support the Analogy Apologetic mission at our Patreon page, Analogy Apologetics, where the link can be found in the description below. Thank you for listening.